We recently reviewed a new IWC Portugieser Automatic chronograph. But you know what? Maybe a chronograph isn't your thing. Maybe you want something a tad cleaner with longer power reserve? Well, we have another IWC Portugieser Automatic with that youthful blue and white color scheme. But instead of the chronograph, you have two subdials, one to show the running seconds and one to display its 7 days, 7 days of power reserve. A collection born from dockside elegance. It's always had a bit of an oversized edge to it to promote legibility and a very easy dial to read. Well, what we have here is a stainless steel case that's 42.3 millimeters in diameter and 14.1 millimeters thick. So it's not the most slender, but with the power reserve that I mentioned earlier, I think it's a fair trade-off. The case on its front side is all elegance, fully polished, but look towards the case sides or the case flanks, and you'll notice that rich brush finish. Now, I refer to it as a dockside watch because, quite frankly, it's not a watch you're going to particularly want to swim with. With its 30-meter water-resistant rating, yeah, you can definitely wear it when it's raining, or it can take a bit of a splash, but I don't particularly encourage swimming with it. The large and legible dial is primarily comprised of a crisp white lacquer with blue accents found on the two central hands, the applied hour Arabics, and the two concentrically textured registers, the one at 9 o'clock displaying the running seconds and the one at 3 o'clock displaying the 7 days of power reserve. Ultimately, the dial does not have any luminescent coatings, so this is very much a gentleman's utility watch. Or at least that's what it stems from. With its blue and white aesthetic, however, it gives it, as I've mentioned before, that sort of youthful appeal that in the modern era, people definitely seem to enjoy. And I have to say, my opinion, it looks pretty darn handsome. The IWC Portugieser Automatic is outfitted on a blue alligator leather strap with a folding stainless steel clasp. But at the end of the day, the strap width is 22 millimeters. So whether the options that IWC has in-house or aftermarket options, there should be plenty to explore and for you to try to pair around with. But I have to say, I think keeping this on a blue strap is probably the way to go. Sometimes when you look at a case back, the movement proportion to the case, it can be quite smaller, but here as you look at the case back, it's largely movement. And that caliber is the IWC manufactured movement 52010. The automatic caliber is decorated with circular Côte de Genève and perlage, and beneath its openwork gold-toned rotor, you can see many of the components resting beneath, the bridges and the escapement ticking away. As you've clearly discerned from its dial, it offers an astounding 168 hours of power reserve. The fact that on a full wind, it could sit on your table for a full week, although if you own the watch, I don't think you're just going to let this sit in your watch box. It's a really, really convenient feature. While rooted in tradition, the aesthetic the IWC Portugieser Automatic IW500715 carries is also quite distinct. The IWC Portugieser Automatic, and it has a retail price of 18,800 Australian dollars. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe to the Time+Tide channel for all the latest watch reviews, news, and content. As always, I'll see you on the next one.